stand up here? Let's do it. People have been asking for a while. Alrighty. Where do we think Abraams is? I feel like Abraams is great right now. I don't think Abraams is OP right now. I think it's one of those things that he'll never be below B. He'll never be below B just because of he's a very tanky hero with a lot of CC. I'm probably going to end up putting him here at the top of B. Not that he's bad by any means. Very good hero. But I'm probably going to end up putting him in top of B. I don't know if he's like A tier in terms of like really strong, like probably nerfable heroes. But he's probably the strongest hero that doesn't need nerfs type shit. Let's see. Yeah, we're summoning a balance patch. We are summoning a balance patch. Apollo, A for Apollo. Apollo is one of the strongest lanes in the game. Not that lanes matter the most, but his lane is so strong that it does matter. His 2, probably one of the best spells in the game. Killing this character is possible. It just requires so much at one time. To get through an Apollo with like Restorative Locket and Dispel Magic and his 2 every 8 seconds, very difficult. He does a good amount of damage. Like a very solid meta spirit hero. There's not that many spirit heroes that are like meta, but he's like one of the cores. You're always happy to have Apollo on your team. Bebop. I think Gun Bebop is very good. I don't know that I'd go as far to put it in like S. It's probably like above Apollo. I'm probably going to say top of A. I don't think this hero, I don't think you can say it's better. I don't want to over-exaggerate how good it is. It is very good. I just don't think that it's going to be... I don't think you can compare a Bebop to some of the other heroes we'll cover. Very strong. I love the gun. The gun build's very good. Don't build Spirit. If you're building Spirit, don't do Spirit. The gun build is very strong. A lot of CC. Stuns. Lockdown. Yeah, the last 3 times we've done this, there's been a patch in like 3 days or something. We're summoning a patch. Billy, I feel like Billy is... B for Billy. Billy is good, but Billy is... I don't know. I don't know how to say it. He's not bad. No tank is bad. He's just not like overwhelmingly like... You don't load into a game and say, they've got Billy, we lost. You know what I'm saying? It's a player diff, not a hero diff. Like, he's around the same level as Abraams to me. A consistently strong tank, but not like, you know, he's not a meta-defining hero, but he fits into the meta just fine. He's fairly strong, not like terrible. But it's one of those things, yeah, like Offset said, it's overshadowed by Silver being stronger in the same role. If Silver's not in your lobby and you have Billy, then it shines, kind of thing. Calico, I think Calico's bad. I think Calico has really struggled ever since every single person in the game got like so much more HP and spirit armor over time, and also mobility that like she's really relying on her 2 now. And there's a lot more aerial mobility characters out of the last batch of 6, and people have more HP and more spirit armor than before. So he doesn't really have enough damage to 1 combo people anymore, which was kind of her identity. Even when ahead, you don't have enough damage to 1 combo, which doesn't like that's not good enough. There's plenty of spirit heroes that can actually 1 combo you with the same. It doesn't have any CC. Like you're never picking Calico over a Mina. You're never picking Calico over an Apollo. It's like one of the worst, if not the worst, spirit assassin. Like genuinely, probably dare-worthy. D tier, I think is fair because I think it's the worst in slot of that role. Like, there's not a single worse spirit hero in the game than Calico, I don't think. You could argue C. C's fine, but maybe I'll do D. I really don't think Calico's good. I think characters that are, like, they don't have... When a character doesn't have a stun in their kit, and they don't have, like, crazy mobility, they need to do damage. And especially when they're ahead. If you remember 3 months ago, when Calico was ahead, the game's fucking over, man. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about? When Calico was ahead 3 months ago, GG. You lost. You're getting one-shotted off cooldown. It's like playing a horror game. I have never felt like that against the Calico a single time this patch. I'm not saying that was good for the game. I'm just saying, don't think it's good at all. No stuns, no map pressure, no kill potential. Bad. I don't know where I want to put Celeste. I haven't seen Celeste do very good. I don't want to put Celeste in a bad tier, but... I mean, just because of lack of information, I'm gonna have to go B. Because I don't know if she's C. It's one of those things where if I had to think, it might be C right now, but I'm sure people just need a little bit of time to play her, and she'd be right back up to B or A. I don't think she's bad. I don't think she needs buffs. I think they need to give these heroes a little bit of time. Because, like, the amount of mobility and like she has can't be, like, it's not a bad hero. It can't be. It's not a bad hero. There's no way it's below B, ever. I'd be really surprised if she was actually, like, there's just no... I think, like, a lot of these heroes, like Celeste, they're, like, 1 meta change away from being strong again. Does that make sense? If lanes mattered more and people had slightly less starting HP or something, and lanes became, like, a more of a big deal, or early game became more of a big deal, and some of the spirit resistance items got nerfed, you could easily see Celeste go from B to S with, like, 1 minor change. Like, you guys get what I'm saying? There's better spirit heroes than Celeste right now. That's the problem. I would say Celeste fits into the same role as... Might sound weird to you guys, but I think Celeste fits into the same role as Shiv and Mina. I know it doesn't make sense, maybe, but Shiv and Mina, like, outshine this hero, like, in every way, and they're very similar playstyles. High high mobility frontline engage. Like, I know it doesn't sound right, but yes, Celeste and Mina are frontline engage. They're frontline, but then they go back to backline. They peel. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mina, Celeste, and Shiv are like the same archetype in a way. The way they actually play out in the game, they're similar. And like Shiv and Mina are like 10 times better. Doorman, I think this hero's broken. Like, actually, like, I'm not trying to be provocative. This hero's actually broken. I like, genuinely, it's probably like up here. It's probably like around the same strength as Apollo Doorman, I would say. Apollo Bebop. It's really fucking good. It does take skill in a way to like, I don't want to say it's like SS because like there's no way you can say Doorman's better than like Vyper, right? There's just no way. But like, or Venator. But Doorman is just about as strong as you can get without being hotfix worthy, nerf worthy. Very good though. Doorman can do the same amount of damage as a lot of the other spirit characters with like big utility. I think the Bell build is actually good. I think a lot of people kind of like got like distracted by like the Joe Chuck like Walker build, but it's actually bad. When I started playing Bell, I realized how much damage this character outputs. And then once you realize how much damage he outputs and how strong he is, you can just use the utility to stay ahead in gold and just do really risky plays to create pressure on the map and just have your kit up permanently, like for free. You just run around and invade with your door up, and then you're one-shotting people. If it goes bad, you're out. Instead of just like, Doorman is an offensive hero, not a defensive hero. People have been playing it defensively, like and try and shove them under your walker. But if you pivot backwards and like build like itemize more of it as a carry and play him offensively, he can be very strong. You combo like a Doorman and a Mo and Krill invading your jungle is so much map pressure. Drifter, I don't think Drifter is bad at all. Drifter's not bad at all. I used to think Drifter was bad. He's not bad though. I think Drifter's good. Drifter is... I'd probably rate Drifter like here. I don't think he's bad. He actually does a good amount of damage. Probably not as valuable as Celeste just because he doesn't really... I guess he kind of has CC because of his ult. You could save CC in a way. But, like, he doesn't have... I don't know. I think he's good. He's very playable. Doesn't really need nerfs. I think he needs adjustments. I don't know about you guys, but I think Drifter should go back to being melee on 1. I think melee build on 1 was the funnest part of Drifter, and they took it away. And that's what everybody who plays the hero thinks as well, that I know. They were kind of ruined that character's, like, fun thing. But that's kind of lame. Like, he's not bad, but he's just not as fun to play as he used to be. Like, the Spirit on 1 change was just a really bad idea. I think melee was just more fun. He lost his identity. Dynamo, Dynamo's actually S tier. Dynamo's genuinely S tier, and like it just is. Like his 2 is such a good ability. His 1 is such a good ability. His 1 is really good against the meta characters, which is a really big thing. Like for example, Vyper and Infernus are like 2 of the. I think Vyper and Infernus are actually the 2 highest win rate E6 heroes in the last like 14 days, and he does deal with them very well. You have cleanse AOE on 2. And you have 1 knockups over and over again that counter Vyper and Dash Infernus. Like, it's a giga valuable thing to have. And just hard CC. And we're in a meta where, like, M1 carries are, like, super important. And Dynamo is always the X factor that you can just basically force enemy carry to buy unstop or actually just solo black hole them. And kind of just, like, neutralize the carry being OP aspect. Like, I think Dynamo's, like, the equalizer, I think. Graves, hero's dog shit. Graves is literally dog shit. I called it in my last tier list before the patch even happened. It's just, the issue with Graves is they can't buff the 1 because the noobs don't understand how to play against it. You can also just wall bounce over the zombies and take 0 damage. So high elo players, there's just 0 effectiveness. And then the only builds that were viable on Graves were doing most of your damage with toxic bullets. And then the summoner build was like kind of okay with Echo Shard, but then they nerfed Echo Shard and toxic bullets, and this hero lost like everything. A lot of the meta right now is heroes that fly around and one-shot you, and Graves is a scared child with no movement abilities and 2 stamina with low HP. Like, Graves just dies. Like, Graves just dies. Let's put it that way. Graves just dies. Graves is a free gold glitch. I think the nerfs that were made to Graves, usually, okay, this is kind of like the opposite of what I usually say, right? Usually I say, like, something should be hotfixed, right? A lot of the time. The thing about Graves is Graves was hotfixed too much. The community wanted hotfixes for Graves before they wanted to learn how to play against Graves, which is not correct. I think it kind of like ruined like the relationship the community has with the devs, because I think that the players just cried about Graves and then Graves got hotfix nerfed, but then now there's actual problems in the game and then they're not hotfixing those problems. Might be related, but I don't know. Interesting. It's just the thing that was OP about Graves always was like, I mean, I have a lot of games on this hero. Toxic bullets was like 35% of my damage every single game, over and over again. Every patch, no matter how strong or weak she was, it was toxic bullets was the whole character's identity. And then she got hotfix nerfed and nerfed in the big update, and then toxic got completely gutted. So it's just like, yeah, whatever. Like, the character just sucks. 1 is also too easy to counter still. It's kind of lame when you can use one of your 1s every 14 seconds, but then the enemy Infernus just light melees 1 time and your entire ability's gone that you saved all your AP for. Like, I don't really get what the point of that is. I think this character could be balanced and could be fun with slight reworks. I think there's a lot of things they could do with the one. Maybe some more flexibility with the one to let, like, if you could self-cast your one and put it in defense mode where it would just like follow you on purpose, but then like have more, like, I don't know how to describe this. If the one had more HP, but it was stuck on you if you self-casted it, does that make sense? Or like something like that, like a defensive mode where it doesn't just get dove. Kind of like, yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but like something like that or something. Some like minor change to make her less like just fucking free meat. Be nice. I do like the I don't know, maybe her gun not proccing on hit effects, but then giving her another buff would be good too. Because I swear this character is solely good based off of on hit on her gun, which is kind of lame. But if her gun couldn't proc things or something, and you could actually buff the spirit to be useful, it could be fun. This character has always been like good and bad based around like inhibitor, toxic bullet, silencer, ricochet. Like it's all just a shot. It's all that shit over and over again. It's a shame. I hope it gets a little better. It's one of my favorite heroes to play, you know. But a lot of people Graves just gets too much hate for no reason. It's just kind of like, I don't know. There's so many other issues with the game, and Graves just scapegoated by so much. It's never even been that oppressive. Like, I swear, 90% of the time people are complaining on Graves, it wasn't even like oppressive. It's like Graves has been bad 9 out of 10 times. He was actually only good like once or twice. Most patches, she's been bad. Yeah, Graves is one of the people complain about auto aim. Maybe that is a real big problem in low elo. Maybe people are so bad at aiming that Graves gun auto aim is a big deal. But like, am I wrong in thinking most of the characters that are strong this patch would have no problem dealing with Graves? Like, Graves can just die before you get in her gun range. Like that's the thing. It's just so brainless because you just die on Graves to people above your gun range or out of your gun range. She has no impact. Like what the fuck does auto aim have to do with anything? We're just bad. And then the skulls, people are like, oh, the skulls, blah, 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 blah. You one light melee and the whole character's kit's gone. Also, it's the lowest DPS gun in the game. Anyway, Great Talon. I think Great Talon's, he's obviously weaker. I don't know if he's like, I don't know if I consider him weak though. Great Talon's kind of like an outlier to like the win rate thing that I talk about, or like his win rate is very bad in E6, but like I really don't think he's bad. I don't think he needs buffs or nerfs. I think Great Talon does not need buffs, and I think other characters need nerfs, and he'd be very good again. When I put something in C or D, they need buffs. Like I'm not gonna say GT needs buffs. I think that's tenuous. I think he's good. He's just kind of overshadowed by like a lot of things. It's also it's very stack dependent. I think he's like pretty healthy right now. Pretty stack dependent. Haze, I don't know what I think about Haze. Haze has not been a big deal for me. GT feels dated, in my opinion. That's kind of a good take, actually. I mean, GT and Vindicta's kits both feel a little bit dated since they added all the new flyers to the game. Because, like, with movement enhancing jump pads being added, and, like his fly and Vin's fly are not even, like, good flies anymore. What they used to be, like, they used to have aerial dominance, and now they get dove from, like, even higher. Like, also, rework Great Talon's model. I think GT is a fun character with the ugliest model. If Great Talon had a more appealing kit, I would play it more. It's just like really visually boring. Haze? I don't know. I swear Haze isn't bad. I don't know what I want to rank Haze. I actually don't know what I want to rank her. I know her win rate's not been good since rework, but I don't think Haze is bad. It might be top of C. People just kind of have a lot of it. Okay, honestly, the biggest nerf to Haze, not even the cone, not even any of that shit. The number one biggest nerf to Haze was not being able to slide in the ult. I'm not even trolling. That is like the biggest quality of life nerf that a character's ever gotten that I've played. That shit got you every single kill you got in like the whole game. And not being able to slide in the ult just feels like shit. But the thing is, the low elo players didn't know how to do that. So it was like, in high elo, it was OP as fuck. And low elo, they didn't even know it existed. Kind of a weird one. I low-key think Haze is top of C. Everyone's got Dispel. Everyone's got 4,000 HP. Kind of falls off. You also kind of just get one-shotted. I think a good player can make Haze strong. Almost every hero this patch is still played. Almost every hero in any hero I'm putting that's not in D can be played by a good player in any elo and carry a game for the most part. Holliday, don't think Holliday is that bad. I think Holliday is better than Calico and Graves now by a solid amount. Once again, I don't think Calico. I don't really think. Can you carry a game? Yeah, my last 3 games I played on it, where I did full carry the game. It's just, once again, the best way to make a spirit hero viable is to play not spirit, because gun is just superior. And like, if you just want to play games, especially in lower elos where the games last longer, gun Holliday actually does so much fucking damage. Almost every bad spirit character is better played as a gun hero. Like, gun Bebop is good, fucking gun Holliday is good. People play gun Calico, gun Graves. Like, all the spirit options just suck. Everyone has too much HP nowadays. Spirit abilities, this is mathematically, don't make sense for most characters to play. Like, why would you play a spirit character where you have a cooldown skill shot that does 700 damage, and that's your whole kit? Or you play gun, which you could just do infinite DPS with 0 downtime, 0 CDs, like, and way harder to counter than buying spirit armor. Like, no reason. It didn't used to be like that because people just have more HP nowadays. people had less HP, Holliday would actually be really good. If you could one cycle people with Holliday's kit more easily, she'd be really strong and she'd snowball and she'd take over games. But the reality is, like, yeah, go fight a Holliday on Bebop, or go fight a Bebop on Holliday at 10 minutes when you're supposed to be strong on Holliday, and tell me how that goes for you. What are you going to use? 5 barrels, a lasso, a crack shot, and 20 bullets, and he's still not dead? Like, you mathematically can't even kill anybody, man. Like, some characters just have 2.5k HP at 10 minutes. Anyway, Infernus is broken. Infernus is very, 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 very good in the right hands. Genuinely, he's S tier. Infernus is this. He's this. I don't know what role he actually fills. He kind of just does everything. He's just impossible to catch. He's just like yeah. He's like a very well-rounded character. Very good farm speed. Very good split pushing, and very hard to punish. Very good team fighting. Very good 1v1. Very good farming. Very good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like Mirage in a way. Like, he has Mirage level strength in a side lane, but also can team fight and shit like that better. The only like character that comes close to Infernus's strength in a 1v1 or like in a side lane is Venator or / Mirage, I guess. I don't know how that interaction works, but it's just dependent. Infernus is just good all around. Ivy, I think Ivy's very good. Ivy feels really good right now, I think. I think Ivy is a great character to have on your team. Like, genuinely. Having an Ivy on your team is like giga valuable. She's just a very consistently good support. A big reason why is another thing. It's the HP inflation again. Like, they buffed the 3 to where it does a lot of damage and it stuns for a long time, and she has so much HP that like you can just build like max 3 Echo Shard with cooldown and just heal like 1,000 HP from your thing over and over again in team fights and just be just annoying. Really good mid boss secure. Really good, like very good at punishing heroes who overstep in side lanes. You know, pick up a tank, fly to a side lane, vortex web, stone form, instant kill punish. Like, from a different lane with very low cooldown. Ivy is just like really, really good. And lane doesn't really matter. A lot of the metas where Ivy has been bad, it's been like lane, in my opinion, at least, or experience. A lot of the metas where Ivy's bad, it's metas where lane matters really bad, like really important. And her lane kind of just sucks. But like, now that lane doesn't even matter that much and she can just go even, she's actually kind of good. Yeah, she's really good, like better than Rem in a way. Very good, like game. I don't know what's the word for this. Like it's like game state like manager. I don't know how to describe this shit. Like really good invades supporting, like picking up waves, like even macro support. Yeah, stuff like that. Like better than Rem. Not like OP like individually, but just like someone you're never mad about having on her team. My biggest complaint with Ivy has historically always been the same exact thing. I don't think 4 stamina heroes should really exist in this game. It's kind of bullshit. And then 2. Her 3 is most definitely a movement ability. I don't care what anybody says. Not being able to slow hex Ivy 3 is bullshit. Like, if you can slow hex Calico ult, why can't you slow hex Ivy Stone? It's just so stupid. Because, like, it's an uncounterable spell that heals you for 1,000 HP. It's just so cringe. Like, same with Apollo 2. I disagree only because Apollo's 1 and 3 are slow hexable. And if you make a hero have 3 slow hexable abilities, he's just unplayable. I just think that the way you balance Apollo 2 is you make the dash distance significantly shorter and you don't let it ricochet off bullets. Like the easiest to counter it. You make Apollo's 2 only proc off things that counterspell would do, and then give it a very short dash. And it doesn't proc on bullets at all. That's the easiest way to counter the hero. I like to nerf it. Kelvin. Very good hero. Would I say S? No. Probably here. Carries are really important. Kelvin's one of the best characters to support a carry. Very simply put. There is the highest skilling hero in the game. Struggles with staying alive. If you play support with your games, duo queue, you probably will win 70% of your games. It's just broken. A lot of heroes like that. It's just Kelvin like giga neutralizes spirit heroes. That's like the thing with Kelvin. Like, coming from someone who plays a lot of spirit heroes, he just giga neutralizes them. A lot of heroes that rely on heroes like, let's say, Apollo and Grey Talon and, you know, like maybe like Vin, heroes that rely on you to be low HP and consistently poke you so they can finish you later. Kelvin just neutralizes all of that. He just heals you. He just heals everyone to full at all times. No one's ever punishable. Like, it just counters so many like spirit heroes in a way. Very strong. That just eats a lot of cooldowns. Playing Kelvin if you're playing Great Talent against the Kelvin, it's really frustrating. This hero just neutralizes your kit so much. Like, you're poking people, you use all your cooldowns, and he can just full heal reset all of that, and you don't get your cooldowns back. Well, I mean, G. Just pair Kelvin with like Infernus, Venator, or Shiv, and it's so frustrating. Geist, I think Geist is good. Geist is probably like here. Geist has like fallen off a little bit. He's like the 3rd best character in her role. So whatever that means. Venator and Infernus like are definitely better. But if you get rid of Venator and Infernus and Mirage, Geist is still strong. But the issue with a lot of these heroes is Geist is a really like strong hero. Like, dare I say OP. But the problem is there's other heroes that are so much better than her in the same exact role that if you're on Geist and enemy team has Venator, you're a weaker Venator. Like, that's the problem with the balance in this game is there's some characters that are so much stronger than other people in that role that playing any other character in that role in like, you know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to play Geist when Venator exists. But if you get a Geist game and Venator and Infernus don't exist, yeah, you're Thanos. But like, some of these heroes are so overtuned in their respective roles that playing anything else is stupid. And without draft, you sometimes unknowingly get filled Geist, and you have to side lane against a Mirage Venator, and you just, I don't know, man, brutal. Yeah, she does not need to have an AoE silence. The only reason Geist isn't like SSS OP is simply because of she's just kind of immobile, and a lot of the characters that are strong right now do a lot of damage, but are also mobile. And the reason Venator's an exception is because Venator's DPS is too high. Yeah, a lot of free stacks off Geist off Locket. That's a great point. But like I said, do not buff Geist at all. Do not buff Geist. Geist is strong, in my opinion, for that role. If you nerf the other characters in the game, Geist would be very strong. Geist is only overshadowed because other characters are stronger in that role. Those characters were completely nerfed and she didn't get touched, she'd be broken again. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm kind of like ranking things a little bit differently this time based off of like how they rank because of other characters in their role in a way. Lash, I think Lash is good. Lash is one of those things where he feels weaker because of how much HP and how much spirit armor people have. But gun Lash is actually good. Lash is probably like something like this, maybe. He's very good. He's not bad at all. Maybe he's even better than what I have him as, honestly. I don't even know. He might actually be better. I don't know. I can't decide. I think Lash is very good. The gun Lash build is good. He has so much mobility and so much like team fight potential that it's like, yeah, it's borderline OP for sure. It probably should be A. Yeah, that's true. His ult is a very big impact. His gun build is good. The recharging rush like headhunter siphon build is actually good. Who would have thought? The best way to play Lash is a gun character, not a spirit hero. Who would have thought? Go down the list and look at every character, and most spirit heroes, their better build is gun. Another reason for that, by the way, is just how much better the green and orange items are than the spirit items. The spirit items are just so bad. Like, they're just so bad. Like, some of these gun items are so broken. You can't even compare. Like, go compare the 6K category in spirit versus the other categories. It's just so bad. Like I don't know, it's just not even fair. Yeah, like, would you rather have Magic Carpet or Inhibitor? McGinnis? I don't think McGinnis is very good. At this point in McGinnis' life cycle, it might just be time to rework the character again or something, because it's just not working, bro. This character has never felt fluid in a meta, like, ever. There's just something, like, wrong or something. McGinnis is just, like, weird. I don't know. It's just weird. It's not, like, good, but it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like, I guess, Graves in a way, where the second it's OP, their second McGinnis is OP, alarm bells go off, everybody's crying. Then McGinnis is bad for 6 months. Then it's OP again, everybody's crying. But then other heroes are allowed to be OP forever, and nobody really minds. But it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I wish I knew everything, but the character just seems out of place. Very niche. Mina, this character is just objectively, simply broken. I don't give a fuck. This character is consistently strong, OP as fuck, insane mobility, way too much damage. The whole point of the character is it's supposed to be fucking squishy. It's not. Has 3,000 HP, does the most damage in the game. Like, her ult has silence with 0 investment, 10 million damage with 0 investment. Like, it's just bullshit. The character is bullshit. Like, I don't even know. The fact that, like, Mina is in the same game as a character like Graves or Calico, like, blows my mind. It feels like you took a character from Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and dumped it into Call of Duty World at War. I don't even know, man. This character just flies everywhere, never has to back, like, does a bajillion damage, has good APs. Like, I don't even know, man. Like, when is Mina bad? Like, OP early, OP mid, OP late? Like, what's the point? Like, like, giga mobility, giga damage, giga sustain. Like, what is there not? And then to top it all off, they're like, let's give Mina 3 bats. Oh, let's just keep the silence for free on Mina ult. Like, fuck that, man. You gotta, like, do something fun. Mirage, I think Mirage is S tier. Mirage's impact in a lobby is hard to beat. I really am disappointed with the reworks to Drifter and Mirage. I think they were really bad, unfortunately. I think the reworks to Drifter and Mirage were really out of touch and did not land. And like, I rarely say this, but if you literally reverted all of the changes to Mirage and Drifter, I think more people would be happy than angry. I think all the new changes on both those heroes are just really poorly done, like either of them. I don't like the one rework is just bad. I don't know. No, I don't like the Drifter ones. I want Drifter 1 to be melee again. I think the inhibitor on Mirage 1 built in is extremely OP, and I think the devs don't understand how OP the stat damage penalty is. The damage penalty stat is the best stat in the entire game. The whole game has this like Thanos balance where it has to be perfectly balanced between gun damage, spirit damage, and greens. The damage penalty stat that's on Mirage 1 and Inhibitor completely throws the balance of the game out the window. Anything that was like supposed to be like balanced about the game is completely out the window. Characters can't cycle damage anymore. Like, and the problem with that is only gun characters get that stat. So gun characters like perma outscale and can just damn it. Like if you were a spirit hero and you weren't Inhibitor, you wouldn't even be able to kill this hero anyway. But then they throw this damage penalty stat and you can't even do anything. You deal less, you lifesteal less, you're 1/3 of a hero. Exactly. There is nothing really there's nothing really you can do about damage penalty. Oh yeah, you know what? You just spiked my cortisol. The fact that they buffed the Mirage Tornado, it keeps me awake at night. It is actually disgusting. And then the ult is a literal, like, oh my god, it's like 30-second cooldown. How is this possible? Yeah, and they did nerf the name. Tornado had so much aura, and now it's a Dust Devil. Like, Dust Devil? You know how lame that is?
Mirage, no Dust Devil. Look for a gank in York Lane.
like, dude, it is so cringe. Like, you can't calm that. It's just fucking Tornado. Like, I don't know. Big nerf. Anyway, I don't know. Mo Krill. Don't play 7, Bliat. Go play Ma Krill. Maurice and Krillium, a.k.a. the Great Equalizer. I'm always a Mo and Krill hater. Not a hater anymore. Character is the most balanced he's ever been. Dare I say it. This might be the most balanced Mo has been in a long time. So, well played to the devs. Well played. Probably the most balanced he's been in a very long time. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. A very balanced hero. He made the game adjustments. Yeah, Mo and Krill is necessary in M1 meta, but yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, Mo's pretty balanced right now. Most of the times, Krill isn't balanced, though. Most of the time, this game has been out that Krill hasn't been honest, though. But Paige, people really think Paige is bad right now. It's so funny to me. Paige has the largest delta between game modes of any hero, like, of all time, I think. Like, Paige is rank 1 win rate Street Brawl, like 61%, and like bottom 3 win rate in regular. It's like 61% versus 44% or something like that. Not that that matters very much. It's just an interesting stat. I don't know. I don't think Paige is bad. The problem is Paige is one of the few heroes in the game that isn't a tank with no investment. Paige is probably like somewhere like here, I think. Paige is good. Paige is good to counter things like Dynamo ult, but she's one of the few heroes in the game, honestly, very similar to the other heroes in the bottom of the category. Most of the heroes in this game have too much HP. You know what heroes don't have too much HP? Holliday, Haze, and Graves all there's probably like the only 3 heroes in the game that actually die. Not that that's a bad thing. I think that's how those heroes should be balanced. But almost every other hero in the game has too much HP, but those 3 don't. They just die. And if you look at the tier list, what is that? Like, how does that correlate? Well, most heroes don't fucking die. So the ones that actually do die are just like naturally weaker and more inconsistent. It's a fucking bruiser, brawly tank meta. Like, I don't know. And those characters just can die. Haze is an assassin and should be paper. I agree. There's other characters higher on this list that also should die, but don't die. You understand? Mina is spirit version of Haze, except has 10 times the utility, mobility, unique passives. She's hotter, cooler, and doesn't fucking die. So explain that one. Like Mina is Dr. Pepper, Haze is Mr. Pibb. It's just like, whatever, man. No aura. Paradox. Only complaint I have with Paradox is kind of the same thing I have a complaint with every character in the game. Please don't buff this character. This character is fine. The meta of the game doesn't benefit her. So please don't nerf the state of the game and then also buff Paradox, or the game will be unplayable. Paradox is balanced, and if you buff Paradox and then also nerf like global HPs and things like that, Paradox is like one of the most unfun characters in the game to play against. She's not OP, and the reason she's not OP is because nobody dies anymore. Back in the day when Paradox was the best hero in the game, everyone had about like 2,000 HP. Every carry 16 months ago had 2,000 HP end game. Paradox's combo would punish that. You would die. Nowadays, the average carry late game at whatever has like probably 3,500 versus 2,000. So like Paradox's swap combo doesn't do anything. You just get swapped on Mirage, get silenced, get stunned. It doesn't matter. Just use a fucking Scarab, walk away. No threat. Back in the day, you get one-shotted in a Paradox ult. That being said, the character's fine. Other people have too much HP. Nerf everybody else's HP, and she'll be strong. Nothing really wrong with the character. It's just like how she fits. Another like complaint though, Paradox isn't immune to that though. Paradox is not immune to that. Paradox buys Fortitude and Superior Stamina and Resto Locket. 3 items. One of them is mobility, one of them is sustain, and she ends up having like 4,000 HP, man. Like, fuck that. I hate that part of the game. Pocket is interesting. Pocket Honestly, a better comparison that I made to Mina to Haze would be Mina to Pocket. Pocket is just a Generation 1 Mina. Nowadays, there's so many better options than Pocket that have so much more consistency and that do almost everything he does just better. I don't think there's anything wrong with Pocket. That's the thing. When I play Pocket, it feels totally fine. The issue is there's so many stronger heroes that do exactly what he does better. So it's like junk. He's just power crept in a way, yeah. I'd probably put Pocket like here. Pocket is still one of the hardest heroes. Bro, like, okay, listen, you guys are going to hate me for this. Go ahead, hate me forever. I'm very, very good at both heroes. Graves is harder than Pocket. Pocket is one of the easiest heroes in the entire game, and it is LARPed as a hard hero, and it drives me nuts. And it benefits me because I'm a good Pocket player, and you guys glaze me when I'm on Pocket. It is one of the easiest heroes in the entire game. And you guys are just sitting there drooling over your keyboard like, holy shit, he's so clean. It is not hard, man. It's one of the easiest heroes I play, if not the easiest. It is so easy, and you guys just pretend it's hard. It's legit like Mina. You guys are like, oh, Mina's so broken. Oh, Mina's just, look how good he is on Mina. Oh, wow, wow, wow. There is no skill, man. Like, yeah, Ido slop. That's a good way to put it. Like Mina and Pocket are not hard, man. They're extremely easy. Mina and Pocket are probably the easiest spirit heroes in the entire game, bar to none. They actually have downsides on other heroes. Okay, Rem, enough ranting. Rem, I don't fucking know. Rem's probably just like Paige, but a little bit better or some shit. I don't know. Rem just feels like I don't fucking know. Rem's got an OP ult. Rem's got an OP ult now. That's about what this hero's got going for him. I don't even know what to say. Now that Rem's sinners are actually punishable and Egg is nerfed or whatever that bullshit. Have you guys even had a problem with a Rem one time? I feel like the wave pushing is good, but it's still worse than Ivy. Rem does everything Ivy does, but worse. Rem also does everything Ivy does with 1/2 the health pool and actually can die. Rem also has an OP ult, long cooldown though. Ivy has an OP ult, half the cooldown. Rem is hotter than Ivy. I don't know. I wouldn't want Rem on my team. If I had Rem on my team, I would be upset. I would argue the things that make Rem, like, a lot of the ways people play Rem is like you have to go around and clean up waves and you want to go invade sinners. But like when there's gold that is on your Rem, it's so bad because Rem does absolutely nothing with the gold. Like if Ivy had that gold instead and had Echo Shard Stone form, you would have cancer and you would like Rem is just like useless. The ult is good, but like kind of fake. It removes enemy gold. Kind of. That got giga nerfed though. Taking waves off of the map is, if your Venator if your Venator cleaned up every wave that you cleaned up, it'd be a better situation. A lot of Rems have too much gold though. I don't think Rem is like bad. That's what I'm saying. Look where it is in the tier list. It's not like bad. It's just like, I don't know, man. I don't think it's bad. It's just like not as better than Kelvin or Ivy. I don't know. It's better than Paige. I'll give you that. I don't know, man. I just don't think it's that good. You don't even need a support in this meta though. That's the thing. Like other metas, it'd be fine to have 2 supports, but like this meta, you don't even need that shit, man. You can have fucking 4 DPSs and an Ivy and a Doorman. That's like giga support. You're never, ever getting a Rem on your team over a Kelvin or an Ivy if you had to choose. It would be brain dead. 7? Oh, weird one. I think 7 is strong. Like there's a weird like translation with this hero where like I don't fucking know, man. I swear to God, 7's good. He has the highest winner in the game. Yeah, he always has. There's been times where 7 has the highest winner in the game and I put him in D. Like I get it. Whenever I played 7, it feels OP as fuck. That's just because it's pubs and it's like an M1 hero just farms way too fast and you just stat check people and he has CC and shred built in. That's why 7's like seems OP, right? The reality is in the highest top 0.00001% like competitive scrims and shit, he's completely untouched and bad. Just weird because like in E6 he's good, but like technically at the highest level where everybody plays perfectly, he's not good. But that's not really what I'm making this tier list for anyway. So I'll probably put him high on the list because I do think he's good. I think if you played 7 in your games, it is. I don't know how good it is, but like I'll probably give it a humble ranking. 7 is like probably there, just to be humble. It might end up being like this. A gun bop, yeah, gun bop's really good. Shiv, character's broken. Shiv is most definitely S tier. Yeah, nothing else to say. Character is. It kind of drives me nuts. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've brought this up many times, but like this game has a balance where it's like you build movement, you build health, or you build damage, or like things like that, right? This character kind of just goes out of that limit. This character like tanks everything, does infinite damage at every point in the game, has the best movement in the game of any tank. Like, what downsides does Shiv actually have? You can't name one. He's just it's just stupid. I also, look, I was one of the people that bitched about Shiv's ult the most before, right? And now I feel bad making fun of what the devs did to the ult, but I'm going to be honest, my number one complaint with Shiv has always been his escape potential. I think the movement is the problem with Shiv. I think Shiv being a tank that dashes and you can't chase him indoors because he'll dash in 1v4 is cool as fuck. I don't even want them to change that. I think that's cool. The thing I don't like is the right-click shotgun across the map escape. No punishment. It's uncounterable. I hate it. I hate it more than anything, like genuinely. Like I don't even care that he's tanky and he can 1v4. I don't give a fuck. And then on top of that, what the devs did was they nerfed his ult. Okay, by the way, quote unquote ult nerf. They gave him another escape tool. And my number one problem with his kit was his escape tool. That was my number one problem. Wow, this guy just pushes my walker, then fucking flies away with a shotgun. Well, now if you actually send 4 people to kill him, he just presses 4 and then right clicks and then warp stones and then 2s. And then by the time he's pushing your walker and you sent 3 to kill him, he's already on the mid walker now. He's fucking out. It's like Celeste level movement on a tank. It makes no sense. Stop giving tanky heroes so much movement. Really unfun to play against. Heroes cannot be tanky and do so much damage. Okay, every game is this problem, right? Tanks do too much damage in every game. Agreed? A lot of the times. Agreed? A lot of games, tanks have 4,000 HP but do the same damage as DPS heroes a lot of the times, right? So let's not have that problem in this game where they do damage, they are tanky, and have movement. Can we at least erase one of them? Heroes cannot be tanky, have movement, and do damage. They can be tanky and do damage, but they get kited. That's totally fine. Like, just, they cannot have movement and be tanky and do damage. It's bullshit. Some of them, some patches, do damage, have stuns, and are tanky, and have movement. Like Billy some patches. That character has mobility escape like Shiv does, has tankiness, has mixed damage, and all that shit. Like, yeah, Shiv doesn't have a triangle of stats. He's got a fucking circle. And if that circle, if every part of Shiv's kit isn't broken for one patch, everyone cries and say he's bad. Shiv players are big, fat, toxic babies. The character is OP forever. Shiv would be a lot more fun to play against right now if he was 2 stam. But, you know, he was bad for 1 patch, so they had to give him 3 stam. As if, like, the ability to fly around the map with a shotgun. And you guys, look, I understand a lot of people on YouTube who have not even watched good Shiv gameplay or anything like that, don't even know what I'm talking about. Just trust me on this one, it's bullshit. The right-click shotgun is bullshit. There's no counterplay. He's always one escape tool away from hitting a fucking jump pad and flying away, which is why I hate jump pads, too. Every, like, movement character is, like, 1 button press away from a jump pad to escape even further. And then you combine jump pads with his right-click and then his, like, there's just too many escape tools. Like, Apollo and Shiv is the same. Way too many escape tools. And also, Yoshi, if you can hear me, Yoshi, can we nerf the distance on Shiv ult? Why does it have to be across the fucking map? Like, I just don't understand. Why can't ults execute like Shiv be like 5 meters, 8 meters? Why do they have to make this shit go across the entire map, man? I don't understand, because then it becomes, instead of an execute, it is now actually just an additional escape tool. It's you go 18 meters and just go from the bottom floor of a building to the 3rd story with 1 button. And then you use the momentum vertically with your right click to fly backwards. And then you get caught again and you just fucking use your dash. Like, it's just like Apollo, but he's a tank. It makes no sense. Shiv is Apollo with more HP. And instead of Apollo's 3s, he can throw Apollo's 3s and do the same amount of damage. Like Shiv is just Apollo, but better. You have Apollo 3 on a throwable. Also, he has so many charges for no reason. Silver's also S tier. I mean, I think Silver is the same shit. Yamato is a Gen 1 hero. Silver is a Gen 4 hero. Silver is Yamato strength at every point in the game, except she's attack damage instead of spirit, so she doesn't fall off. Spirit, she's a literal, she's one of the new characters with no downsides again. She has, oh wow. Wow, guys, let's talk about what does Silver have? Does she have a lot of HP and survivability? Yes. Does she have CC? Yes. Does she do a lot of damage? Yes. Is she strong early? Yes. Is she strong mid-game? Yes. Is she strong late game? Yes. What the fuck doesn't she have? And she's hot. There's just no downsides on this hero. No cooldowns either. No cooldowns. No cooldowns on this hero either. Only thing she doesn't have is an iframe and a father. It's TLDR, Silver is just basically Yamato, very similar. And then it's just, the problem is Yamato is balanced because Yamato's spirit, right? Yamato turns into like, Yamato is like strong early, it's annoying, it's a mosquito, except it's counterable. You can counterspell Yamato. You can buy spirit armor against Yamato. What the fuck do you do to Silver? You can't counter gun in this game the way you can counter fucking close. Just Yamato, but AD. So it's just DLC Yamato. I don't know. Broken. And her ult with no CDR is just 0-second cooldown. If Silver gets ahead, it's GG. Fucking G. Silver is the most prioed hero in competitive for a tank. These aren't really for any particular order, but like, yeah, in competitive, Silver is just first pick, first ban outside of Venator, basically. Sinclair, I don't fucking know. Hero is very strong, but it's also very niche. I'd probably put Sinclair like around here or something. I think there's a lot of strong ults in the game right now, and he's just solid all around. I don't know if it's definitely player dependent. Hard to like I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's just very niche and player dependent. Sinclair is cringe tier, yeah, that's true. It's very player dependent. Sinclair's top 5 hardest to play. Yeah, I think Sinclair's probably like the hardest hero to play. There are some aspects of his kit that are really cringe. I have a lot of games on Sinclair. I've always been a Sinclair believer. I was the first person to play Sinclair in pro play when nobody else wanted to. I always believed in him. I thought he was cool. I thought he was good. But it's just the reason people always like don't let me play Sinclair in comp, or the reason like that she's always been, is just consistent. The only consistent build on Sinclair that has 0 variance is Echo Shard Bunny. I don't like Echo Shard Bunny either. It's really annoying to play against. Venator, I mean, is the best hero in the game. I don't give a fuck. Venator is bar to none the strongest hero in the game. I don't give a fuck what win rates say. I don't give a fuck what anything says. He is the definition of what's wrong with the game. That's it. Way too much fucking damage, way too much CC, way too much scaling. Strong early game, his character killed the game. I don't even know. If Venator was 100% banned, the patch might be playable. Venator literally makes the other characters not even selectable. Like it's actually disgusting, genuinely. Like, the fact that, like, some of the characters in D and C are in the same video game as Venator is disgusting. Like, oh, guys, let's go pick a DPS character. Let's go play fucking Wraith or Haze. Like, imagine if that same skill and effort was put, instead of Haze, you're on Venator. You just, like, roll on your keyboard to do 10 bajillion damage. Like, you can, like, I've literally had Venators in E6 that start the game 0-8-0. And are like 5,000 gold at 8 minutes, right? And then they fully 1v6 the lobby at 20 minutes. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, it's just so fucking stupid. And it takes no skill. It takes 0 skill. You don't have to do crazy, like, TikTok min-max fucking speedrun, like, farming. It's sit in a side lane, and they don't picture you as a threat because you're 0-8. And you just stand there and collect gold for free under your walker. And you're the best character in the game. Bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Go play Graves, then go play Venator. Like, it's just a joke. Like, Graves gets one-shotted by Venator at every fucking point in the game. Yeah, and Graves' kit literally reduces weapon damage and shit like that. It doesn't even matter, man. It doesn't even matter. Bro has Vindicta snipe, except it doesn't have hit reg issues. No wind up. And it's just AD built-in anti-heal as well. Victor, I don't even know. I don't even think Victor's bad. Do I think he's good? No. Victor's probably like here. Is that a bad take? Victor's not even that bad, like I swear. Like, he actually has impact now. Not even bad. Victor, when Victor was really hated, when Victor was like the most hated hero in the game, he received a lot of nerfs. Like, a lot of HP per boon nerfs were his like big thing. Like, he actually does have a low HP per boon. Compare a Victor's max HP to like Victor's, or sorry, to Shiv or Silver's. He's a lot lower on the HP. And so like that's kind of the reason he's not like, that's because he has 2 lives. I understand all of that. I understand all the hoopla, whatever. Victor is the only tank that's burstable. I don't think he's bad at all, though. I don't think he's bad. Vin is one of those things where I don't want to say Vin's bad. Vin can actually snowball, but Vin does definitely feel power crept. Early game doesn't really matter anymore. Vin is very good in metas that have important early games because she can create a lot of map pressure, and the game can, when games could end in 20 to 25, Vin was OP as fuck because she makes 10-minute mark hell for the enemy team. But Vindicta is just giga power crept. Every single DLC hero or new hero can just shit on her, and then even if she was strong, it doesn't matter. Like, what the fuck does it, even if she was, the way the economy works in this game with comeback souls and all that bullshit is like, if there's a 10-0 Vindicta, super easy to shut down. Not a problem. 0 issues whatsoever. There's a million itemization. You can't even fight you in mid boss. And then compare that to, how do you shut down a 10-0? Yeah, good joke. There's no such thing. Vin has like 1,000 counters. The other heroes don't have any. So what's the point? Also, she can't farm at all. So like when she got souls for kills, she could accelerate and negate some of those problems she has by buying the counter items faster. But she doesn't have money on kill anymore, so she can't even like accelerate her gold per minute to buy the counter items ahead of the other carries. She can't even do that part, right? So like that's whatever. I don't think she's weak really, but kind of just like fell off. Probably like around there. The very highest of ranks, she's just fully useless, but like she can do Vine and most. Yeah. And this is like a Gen 1 hero that actually has counterplay. Some of the newer heroes just ignore some of the newer heroes have no counterplay at all, but Vin actually has counterplay. Viscous just feels like shit. The thing that sucks is you're never even allowed to say Viscous is bad because his cube is OP. So it's like everyone that plays against Viscous is just always like, if you've never played a game of Viscous but you play against him all the time, you're like, wow, this cube is so OP. What the fuck? But then when you play Viscous, like actually playing the video game on Viscous, fucking A's. Yeah, I agree the cube's good. I'm not saying it's bad, but like fucking AIDS. Like, I don't know. You have like one good spell. At the very highest elo, this character's just trash, bro. He has a spirit nuke early game. Like, yeah, that's cool, right? Cool spirit nuke. Okay, now they have 5,000 HP and 70% armor. Does nothing. Okay, like, he's basically forced to be support. That's it. That's the TLDR, basically. Like, spirit damage early, falls off, support. Can't solo carry games anymore. Can't do shit. The 3 isn't even a spell at the entire game because my elo just carries everything. Like, this character's win rate is dog shit in high elo, just fucking dog shit. And even though the funny thing is, a lot of people like Viscous is like a specialist hero. Like, people that play Viscous are Viscous specialists. You know what I'm saying? And so he has a low pick rate and a low ass win rate. But then people are like, oh, Vyper's win rate high because it's a specialist hero. Oh, but that's different. Okay, Viscous is a specialist hero and it has a low win rate. That's when you know it's a problem. Because, like, bro, it's just so funny too. Because you get Viscous specialist, go look. Okay, it just like put some respect on how much effort it takes to play a good ass game on Viscous from like Milo main or fucking Goober, right? And then I want you to stop and look what happens when me, low main, or Goober play any of the fucking characters like Shiv or Mina or whatever. It is just instantly goes from having impact and trying really hard to ruling on your keyboard and going 10-0 and carrying the game. It's just like objectively not good, man. I swear. If the worst player on your team is on Viscous and Cube bots your carry, yeah, now it's OP. Wow, that shit looks so broken. But solo queuing Viscous when you have no idea if your teammates are going to be competent or monkeys is a miserable, awful experience. It's one of the worst. I would put it like all the way here. I don't give a fuck. Like, yeah, his cube is good. In coordinated play, he's very good. I'm just saying. The solo QM, he's one of the most miserable heroes to play. It's probably like realistic here or something. I don't know where I think Haze is. But yeah. Solo Q of Viscous is like actual cock and ball torture. I'll probably also do this. If I was gonna put these in order, it'd probably be like something. Anyway, Vyper. I'd probably put Vyper. Vyper's just so fucking broken. I'll probably put Vyper here. I still think Venator and Mina are better than Vyper. Even though Viper's OP, I think Venator and Mina are still better, but he is OP. Whatever. I don't think it's the best hero in the game. Venator and Mina are still better, but Vyper is very good. The reason I say that is because even though Vyper is OP, it technically still has fucking... Vyper takes more skill and has more counterplay than Mina and Venator. Venator and Mina are just like the most broken heroes in their role respectively and are the easiest characters in the game to play with. Like you could put... You could put a Dorian on Mina and do really well. You can't put, like, that guy's on Vyper, he looks like a moron. But I guess that's not really true because he went 1-20 on Venator, so my argument's not really fair. So I don't really know. Release Shiv still the strongest hero ever in Deadlock. Release Victor was probably... Okay, release Shiv is a stupid term, though. I don't like that term. Shiv got hotfixed 6 different times and had incorrect stats when he got launched. It's different, and that was also before QA. Like, Shiv got launched, like, before actual extensive QA was happening, and it was just, like, in NDA. And it was, like, there wasn't really that much, like, QA beforehand. They just kind of released shit. And the numbers were, like, so high that, like, one game got played, and then he got giga nerfed. Like, it's a different time period. You can't really compare it. Different sport back then. I mean, he is good, though. I would say, honestly, this sounds crazy. I think Paradox was strong. I think Paradox was almost as broken as Shiv, but was that strong for, like, 1 year. Like, I'm not even trolling. This Paradox character was like the best hero in the game for like 9 months. Also, back in the day, everyone had like 0 HP. Like, you would, I'm not, okay, you guys don't, like, let me explain something. Back in the day, I know I sound like an unk, but it's my 2-year anniversary of Deadlock when this video goes live about. I've been playing every day for 2 years, like 5,000 hours plus. Back in when I first started, you would load into the lanes with like 450 HP or 500 HP on some heroes. Sometimes Pocket had like maybe 450 or 550 HP with negative 15% bullet armor. And Headshot Booster would do double the damage it does now and have a less cooldown. So Paradox would load into the lane and have a hit scan gun that did like 200 damage with 1 burst, and you just fucking die with wave 2. And then you'd get frozen on, and when your minions died and you couldn't peek them, you would lose all the gold. And so Paradox would be up like 2,000 gold on you, and you'd be at like 300. There was no starting gold. There was no like now your minions die if you're not peeking, and you still get half gold. Back in the day, that didn't exist, and Paradox had the best lane pressure in the game. So like the Carbine would be charging, and you couldn't even peek to secure your minions, and you would lose the full 150 souls. And like, you know what I'm saying? It was a different game, and in that game, Paradox was unplayable to play against. Like, the most broken thing of all time. But like, the game isn't the same as it was. That's why I say Paradox is OP. That's why I have trauma with Paradox. Paradox has like traumatized me the most of any hero ever. The game was actually like, unplayable. Yeah, it hit over 1K every game, just like over and over again, like no cooldown. Warden? Well, I don't really know what I rank Warden. That's a great question. You don't really see a lot of Wardens, but I swear to you, this character is good. Warden kind of has this new. Oh, okay. You know what? Here's exactly where I'm gonna rank Warden. This character is still OP, right? It's just overshadowed by the other characters in the role. Once again, it's Geist, same thing. This character is legit. Like, if this character was deleted, and this character was deleted, and this character was deleted, this character and this character would take their spot and be just as strong. and and then you would say they need to be deleted next patch. The reality is this character's in every game and Mog's this character. This character's in every game, Mog's this character. Does that make sense? Like, they're just worst in their role, but they're still fucking broken, I swear. Like, they don't need to be nerfed, or I mean buffed. So strong. The max 3 Warden cage is the most rage-inducing rework of all time. Like, bro, when you get Warden 3 silence, holy shit, I'm gonna freak out. Yeah, Warden just has Warden does a lot of damage, and once again, this is kind of one of the problems that I have with most heroes in the game. Warden is not balanced in terms of like my philosophy of balance with like a triangle. I'm gonna keep saying the triangle. It's easy to describe it. Like in terms of like CC, utility, damage, and like tankiness and shit like that. He just has a little bit too much. He's a little bit too tanky and does a little bit too much damage for how many debuffs he has. Does that make sense? You say he doesn't have movement. That's not really true. His 2 is actually a lot of fucking. It's like fucking 40% MS, slightly over the mark. And the thing for me that pushes Warden over the mark is the HP. If Warden didn't have fucking 5,000 HP, no, Warden is dog meat in this meta, but he's not bad. Warden is only bad because other characters are broken. That's the thing. If the other characters that are gonna get nerfed, he wouldn't be bad. He's just overshadowed as fuck by the other heroes. That's probably here, like really. He's only booty meat because of his environment. His kit itself is not bad at all. I refuse to believe Warden's kit is bad. I'll probably do this or that. Hi, Randall. I know it's like unrealistic or whatever, but like this game doesn't have drafts. So like if you load into a game and you're playing Gun Warden and like if you're not in E6, we're like, okay, in E6, you're getting, here's the thing. In E6, if you play Warden, you're going to go against a guy playing this character, a guy playing this character, or Vyper, you know what I'm saying? But if you're not in E6 and you're in like fucking Phantom Elo and you Q Gun Warden, you can carry a lot of fucking games. He's good. But he's just really bad because the other characters are broken. I don't know if that makes sense. That argument does not apply to all other heroes, so no, don't say it does. I don't know what I rank Haze yet. I haven't figured it out. I haven't figured out what I rank Haze yet. I can't figure it out. Put an asterisk on this one. Wraith's kind of like same thing in a way, where like Wraith is like, it's so funny because Wraith is like the worst M1 hero, but it's still good as fuck. Like it's the same exact shit. I actually think Wraith is really good. The issue is she's just not even close to as good as the other M1s, which just shows you how strong they are. If Venator and Infernus were out of the question, like Wraith, if Venator, Infernus, and Wraith and Mirage were out of the question, Wraith is actually really fucking good. The reality is there's just things that counter her that are better in her role that are in every lobby. But the character itself, individual strength, is completely fine. And the game doesn't have drafts, so you might say, well, doesn't that mean she's bad? No, because the game doesn't have drafts, so you're not guaranteed. You're like actually you're not guaranteed. You're not guaranteed to have that. Some games you load in, there's no counterplay. I'd probably do this, realistically. It's something like this. Yeah, every M1 here is at least A, like, genuinely. It's all good. There's no such thing as an M1 that's bad this patch, so I refuse to put them in B. Haze isn't an M1, don't even get me started on that, and Haze is an assassin. Yamato? I think Yamato's actually strong. Yamato's probably there. Yamato's like, I think Yamato's bullshit, is what I will say. I think Yamato 2 being point and click at that long of range is bullshit, but hey. I do think the hero's good. Is Drifter not considered M1? No, not at all. Not even close. Yeah, I agree with that. I would sign that petition. Would you guys sign that petition? Make 2 on Yamato a skill shot, and then you can buff other things, but make that shit a skill shot, in my opinion. It's just so long range for how point and click it is. It drives me nuts how far it is. It actually drives me up the wall. Just dodge it. The only actual good tip for Yamato is genuinely counterable by counterspell and dispel magic. If you are annoyed by an ahead Yamato, you can dispel it. You can counterspell her slash, like things like that. She does have a slight counterplay, but she's not like S tier. She has slight counter. If they make it a skill shot, they will somehow give it Shiv ult treatment. Do you mind that though? I know if it was shorter range and you could upgrade the range as time went on, and but I don't want it to be that far range in general. Right now it's 40 meters point and click. If it was 10 meters and a skill shot, I know this sounds rough, but it's really not that bad. And then you could upgrade it as the game goes on. You could grapple to buildings, which would be more fun for her, but it would also be less strong in combat, but it would be more fun. I do have an issue with the range of a skill shot because I want it to be like an escape tool. I think it should be a skill shot, but you can grapple terrain, but then also make it really short range until like max AP where you upgrade the range. Because if you were pushing a side lane and Yamato grappled onto a building at like 100 meters away, you would lose. It can't be that far. It'd be shorter. But what I mean by Yamato grappling the buildings, it would be like, you guys know like the side lane green walker where there's like the 3rd story section above the walker and there's like the bottom floor camp. I'm saying like you could use the grapple to go from the bottom floor to the top floor, not like across the map with the 2. Something like shorter range, like 15 meters or something, like Shiv ult range onto buildings, not like across the map. That'd be fair. Also, it's a core part of her kit for combat. If you used it on terrain, she would be vulnerable. I'm not sure about that. I don't know. Like, have the professionals work out the fine details. I don't fucking know. Yeah, that's probably it. Type shit. All right, Metro. I've got Metro here, chat. I got to call Metro on Discord. We're gonna see what he thinks of my tier list.
Okay, you are actually trolling if you think M1 is strong this patch. It is actually so bad, and the Spirit Nukers are so fucking broken that these heroes are so bad, I'm telling you, and I'm the best at them. They are so fucking bad, and the people say they're good, they're just fucking stupid. That's how a MOBA should be. Your list is dog shit. Also, Graves is OP.
All right. Well, thanks for hopping on, Metro. I say bye to YouTube, chat. Bye to YouTube. Or bye-bye. Bye to YouTube.